We hear a lot about how the overpopulation of the human race is impacting the earth and how certain resources are starting to dwindle out due to our consumption. However, there are probably some things that the earth is running low on that you didn't even know about. Welcome everybody to It's All Viral. Nemo here, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 things that the world is running out of. Once these things are gone, they're gone forever. There's no going back. We're running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway for the entire month of August. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment on why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Good luck to everybody that entered our August giveaway, guys. You only have a couple more days left, so be sure to do that, and also turn on your post notifications. All you gotta do is click that bell, check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral video at your fingertips as soon as they go live. Now we start this list off at the number 10 spot, and that is helium. Now this one may not sound like a big deal, since the only everyday use for helium seems to be for filling balloons and for making people's voices sound funny. But there are actually a lot of technical uses for helium, such as making magnets, LCD screens, and fiber optics. According to recent reports, the United States possesses 80% of the remaining helium in the world, and there's a good chance that it'll be completely used up in 25 years or less. Thankfully, there's actually a backup plan due to the fact that helium can be recovered from the atmosphere. But this process is approximately 10,000 times more expensive than acquiring helium right now. So it's safe to say that the backup plan isn't really that much of a plan. So enjoy that helium voice while you can, because there's a good chance that it won't be around much longer. Now at our number 9 spot is goat milk and goat cheese. With all of the different kinds of cheese, there's a good chance you're not someone who eats goat cheese or has ever even tried it, but it's pretty good. And if you're someone who has never tried it, it's probably in your best interest to go get some because it may be gone soon. Most goat milk products come from European farmers, and recently many farmers have stopped farming for goat milk due to the minimal return for the amount of work that they have to put into it, and due to the recent spread of the Q fever. Without goat farmers, there's no goat milk, and without goat milk, there's no goat cheese. So for those of you who like wine and cheese, you may be in trouble in the cheese department. At our number 8 spot is wine. Goat cheese is very often consumed alongside a nice glass of wine. Well, let's hope you're not a big wine drinker, because you may be out of both wine and goat cheese soon. In recent years, there has been a 1% increase in wine consumption. That's worldwide, and a 1% increase in just a few years is pretty huge, especially when you factor in that there's also a 5% decrease in production in the same amount of time. The cost of wine has jumped up in recent years due to this change, and it's not going to be long until the supply just can't keep up with the demand. And on the topic of dwindling alcoholic beverages, at the number 7 spot is tequila. While this one isn't exactly important, I'm sure there are plenty of people who are just as devastated about it. Tequila comes from Mexican cactuses called agave cacti, and recently there has been an increased demand for it, but a dramatic decrease in the actual plant itself. Much of the plant doesn't even exist anymore due to the actions taken in the mid-2000s in response to President Bush regulating fuel alternatives and many Mexican farmers setting their farms on fire, killing most of the existing agave cacti. Now you're probably thinking, just plant some more. Well, unfortunately, it's not that simple. Tequila is made by taking the fructose from the agave cacti in their 12th year of life, meaning if you planted some more right now, you wouldn't actually have tequila until 2029. And that's assuming that plants don't die from changes in the environment or other happenings in the world, which is incredibly possible considering the ever-changing environment. So if you're a wine and cheese lover or a tequila lover, enjoy having those while you can. At the number 6 spot is chocolate. Yeah, you heard me. One of the most delicious things in the world is actually running low. Most of the world's chocolate comes from cocoa beans found in West Africa. However, the process that cocoa farmers have to go through to get their product is becoming less and less worth it in the modern economy. Farming cocoa beans is insanely time consuming, often taking more than 5 years just to get a new cocoa tree ready for farming. And then once the farming itself begins, the farm owners only earn approximately 80 cents a day. And all of this has to be done in the boiling heat of West Africa. Many farmers are stopping their work on cocoa beans due to the intense conditions and minimal return. Some predict that in less than 20 years, pure chocolate will be a rarity. And this also explains why chocolate prices have doubled in the last 6 years. That's only if you've noticed a sudden jump in the price recently. At the number 5 spot are sardines. Alright, I'll say it, sardines aren't the best. But regardless of that, it's never good to see something cease to exist in the world. You may not know this, but sardines actually live in very warm water, most of which being located in Canada. But the waters around Canada have actually experienced a massive drop in temperature. This drop in temperature is actually killing off most sardines, and when I say most, I mean it. There have been recent sardine harvests that literally didn't catch a single one. Unless there's a good dramatic change in Canadian water temperatures, we may be out of sardines for good. At our number 4 spot is bacon. Do I have your attention now? I'm dead serious. The world is running out of one of the best things you can ever eat. Aside from the fact that America feels the need to put bacon on everything ever, the cost of producing bacon has actually increased dramatically due to the poor harvest of corn and soybeans, leading to many farmers ceasing production of it. Plus, there's a lot of issues surrounding bacon production due to porcine epidemic diarrhea virus. Are you hungry yet? Enjoy bacon while you can, because unless we figure out a solution, there's a good chance that we're not going to have it in a few years. So keep putting bacon on everything you can, because you won't be able to do it anymore in a few years. At the number 3 spot is gold. Much of America was built on the gold rush in the mid 1800s, but there's a reason why you never actually hear about it anymore. There just isn't much left. What used to be a massive industry that could make you rich overnight and contributed to growth of our nation has dissolved into pastime with little to no payoff. According to studies, the world is going to be out of gold in just 20 years. So if you're looking to own some gold, you probably should jump on it now, because it's only going to get more and more expensive as supplies get more and more limited. At the number 2 spot is snake bite antidotes. Are you afraid of snakes? Well, this definitely isn't going to help you with that. We hear a lot about poisonous snakes in movies and TV, when in reality, there are antidotes for pretty much every kind of snake poison. But because there are so many kinds of snake bites and different kinds of poison, there are actually 10 different kinds of poisonous snakes that the world may not be able to heal for much longer. Snake bite antidotes are super expensive to produce, and the amount of times they're actually used is so low that it's no longer practical to continue manufacturing them. So while we can be happy with the fact that these antidotes aren't being used much more, because there's really no need to, we definitely shouldn't be happy that if we do need them in the future, we're pretty screwed. Now last but very not least, at the number 1 spot is clean drinking water. Now that we've gotten all the alcoholic beverages out of the way, let's talk about something a little more necessary. With the planet as overpopulated as Earth is, this one is kind of a no-brainer. There are still 1 billion people in the world who live without drinking water as it is, and 2.8 billion people live in water scarcity. And keep in mind, there are about 7.4 billion people on this planet, meaning about a quarter of the world has some kind of problem getting drinking water. The only real solution is to cut down on intake of water, as there isn't any real way to make more right now. Sure, there are projects being worked on to convert salt water to fresh water, but they're not even close to being ready for mass consumption. The world is running low on fresh water, and if we don't come up with a solution or get stuck in a 5-month-long storm sometime soon, we may be in trouble. What's really mind-blowing is the fact that we live in a world that is primarily filled with water, and we still have not figured out a way to mass produce salt water to fresh water. Now, there are champions like Bill Gates who have used their resources, being that billions of dollars that they have, to put towards an ingenious machine that turns feces into drinking water. Now, if they could somehow scale that up and have this machine be sent off to every single location that needs drinking water, that would be absolutely huge. It would almost entirely fix our clean drinking water problem in the world. But guys, that wraps it up with this video. Let us know in the comment section below which one on this list would you be the most depressed about if it was to be gone forever. Me personally, it's probably the bacon, because everybody likes bacon. Do us a favor, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications. It's super easy. All you gotta do is click that bell, check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral video at your fingertips as soon as they go live. If you enjoyed this top 10 and want to see more like this, there is a link in the description. And also, guys, if you have a suggestion for a future top 10, be sure to go down in the description and fill out the form, and who knows, it might make it into a future video. And also, guys, I cannot stress this enough, our giveaway for August is going to be ending soon, so if you have not already entered our giveaway, be sure to go to the beginning of the video, listen to what we tell you, and who knows, guys, you might win this giveaway. At the end of the day, it's just like the lottery. You're not going to win the lottery if you don't play, so if you don't enter the giveaway, then you're never going to win ever. Thanks again for watching this video, guys, and until next time, this has been Nemo from It's All Viral, and I will talk to you guys on the next top 10.